Guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I made this photo on my iPhone for free. If you watched my last video, then you saw how to make an HDR photo on the MacBook for relatively cheap. And today I'll be showing you how I do it on my iPhone. All my Instagram photos I do on my iPhone, except for one which says that I did it on my MacBook. So what you'll need is Photoshop Express, this one, it's free, and then Camera 360, it's free. Okay. So, I'm going to show you guys my original photo and show you why it's a good candidate for HDR. This is my original photo. No, it's not. This is my original photo. As you can see, the steeple is very dark. I exposed the sky in the picture because I wanted it to have detail. HDR brings out all the good qualities in a photo, and it exposes everything as it should be. So I'm going to show you how I do that today. Alright, so first I'm going to go to Photoshop. I do pre-processing and post-processing in Photoshop. Oops. Yes, okay. Okay, so I'm going to load up my original photo, which is this one. Edit, that little pencil right there. Exposure. I'm going to turn the exposure up so that you can see the steeple. And then saturation. I don't usually mess with, let me turn the saturation up. I don't usually mess with brightness and contrast. I'm going to save it. So that's my pre-processing. Come on. Okay. Now we're going to go to Camera 360 and load up the new photo, which is this one. And then select it. Okay. So this app is pretty good. It's free. It has a bunch of different effects you can do. I always do HDR. I usually pick Storm. I just like the way it looks. If you saw my last video on how to make a HDR photo on a MacBook, then I talked about halos towards the end. As you can see, I don't know actually if you can see this, but there's a bunch of halos around the steeple, and that's just you can't avoid it on the iPhone, especially if you're using a free app. With the free apps comes a price in the quality, so that's what we're sacrificing here. But it still looks pretty good. I like this picture. Okay, so now that I'm gonna save it. Yeah, that's right. Save it, and then export it to my camera roll. And I always do high definition. It takes a little bit longer, but it's worth it. Okay, now I'm going to go back in Photoshop and do post-processing. I don't usually mess with the exposure in post-processing. The only thing I usually do in post-processing is I mess with the colors. You don't want to turn up the saturation too much in post-processing because it's already usually, oops, oh, I didn't do that. It's usually already really bright, and on this app, it says hue at the top, and that just changes the tint. I don't like that, so I'm going to put it back to normal. Okay. And then save it. It takes a little while to save, but okay. Now I'm going to show you the difference of the two. So this is the original, very dark. The sky looks pretty cool, but like you can't see anything in the steeple. You can't see any details. Okay, and then this is the new one. Now, like you have the halos around the stuff, but like I said, you can't avoid that. Alright, so there you go. If you use this process, then either tag me or hashtag my username. And my username is PoPoPow, PoEPoEPOW. Feel free to follow me, and I would love to see you guys' photos if you use this. And there you go. Alright, have fun.